Hello and welcome to Secret Agent Agency, where we are playing Pathologic, the Bachelor's Route, Day 5. I am your host, Bex Kevin. These gentle hands of mine were made for killing, not giving life. And joining me is the changeling Andrew.
Hey there. Hey, you've been killing a lot of people in this game.
Yes. Is
there a kill count?
No. I don't think so. Like, I don't think there's like a Skyrim or Fallout style, like, stat counter like that.
Well, we know that everyone loves us.
Yeah,
There's a counter for that.
Our reputation might go on like a little roller coaster ride today. So the events of Day 5 are not a particularly happy set of events, but this is where the story starts getting pretty good. I know Ji-hoon in particular was worried about some like he wanted to know this is going in like a supernatural direction, and we'll be getting some of that next time we play. We'll be getting a good amount of like kind of supernatural stuff. But we are going to start. It is currently 1 a.m.
9 p.m. 9:05 for me.
No. In game, it is 1 a.m. on day 5 because we were up very. Hold on, got a problem.
Bro.
Okay, fixed it. Error keys. Okay. Oh, we're hungry. I guess we'll go ahead and take care of that.
There is great ability in knowing how to conceal one's ability.
So we are running a little bit low on food. And that's concerning. But, okay, so I don't think we have anything we can really do yet. So we're just gonna farm some baddies.
Okay. Today's plot hasn't begun yet.
Correct. And if I remember correctly, we're rather well rested. We could maybe take a nap at some point before morning strikes.
We want to avoid getting infected from here on out.
Yes, we want to avoid getting infected. Hi, Ji-hoon, how are you?
It's just like present day.
Introducing the Bachelor, Ji-hoon.
Hi. I had something to prepare when you had your usual introduction, but I missed my chance since I was doing the dishes.
It's very important to do dishes.
Yeah.
To complete your chores in a timely manner. How do you like my lasagna?
How do you even get a pension around that area?
A coworker had some.
His coworker gave him his meat, and then he didn't file a complaint with HR, so commendable.
I'm bringing it in to work, and I'm going to share the meat with everyone.
Yeah, and they're going to put it in their mouths.
That's the idea. I think I've got everyone except one who said they'll eat it. The one who says she'll never eat ground meat. No, she just does not like ground meat.
That's fair.
She is so particular about what she eats that I think I've been able to share a whole one thing ever. And it was like a spread. Because she'll just like eat chips or something.
I had a friend who like okay. I thought something out of the ordinary was happening. There was a lot of people running in. But yeah, I had a friend once who would like go to McDonald's and order just like a plain hamburger, and if it like came with sesame seeds on it, I guess this was like Burger King or something, whatever fast food place with sesame seeds on their buns, she would pick off all those sesame seeds and just have like she would just like dutifully do that. It would take her like 2-3 minutes to do that, and then she would just eat her plain hamburger, and it's just like, why even go? Why are you even here at McDonald's? Or, you know, whatever fast food place.
I would ask that question to myself if I ever found myself in one.
You mean removing the sesame seed?
No, it was being in McDonald's.
Ah.
Oh, and thank you, boys, for continuing to subscribe. Thank you.
It was just like a button I can click because I did like 6 months at once.
Yeah.
Or whenever I did it.
I'm doing but you know what? I don't know if that matters because based on the Discord interaction we had today, I'm not really sure if you listen to me, even with the subscriber status.
I think part of the issue is that when you were going... Oh, oh no!
It was.
Oh no!
Reload! Save
No.
scum!
Yeah, we wanted the save scum hard or something.
Okay, so we cannot move and use the menu at the same time. So I think we just get punched once when we... No, that doesn't work. Okay.
Super reload.
Okay, so now we know that we have, like, no bullets. This is fine. Everything is fine. But sorry for the waste of time.
If I had a power to do so, I'd be posting a meme picture of this is fine. Ooh, something.
But yeah, I think part of the reason why I didn't, like, retain that information was because I was, like, in the middle of a video game thing. Like, we were about to speak with Vlad the Younger at the time, I think. So I was, like, gearing up emotionally for that.
I don't know. I'm just messing around, partially.
Okay. Because I was about to say, like, damn, I didn't realize you were, like, actually mad about that. So it's good to hear you're not. Okay.
But I did, yeah. But I do mean, like, I do want to be clear on the record. I did explain how that shit worked on live stream. That website is Japanese only, and I have to literally find the word like, do via Google Translate to find the most matching image.
Hey man, whatever gets your rocks off, I guess. I mean, react emojis are a thing, that's all I'll say. I can add more emotes to the Discord. I think I can have like 50 of them. So if you supply me with pictures that you want me to use as an emote, I can probably do that for you. But yeah, it just sounds like a hassle for something that, like, takes up a lot of room and makes, like, it harder to scroll through all the text, I guess. But I don't mind.
I mean, oh yeah. Back to the website, it's really crazy how that guy got super popular. And yeah, I don't know. What's that bothers me the most is that the fact that he's not making shit ton of money. Maybe bothers is not the right word, but like it's kind of mind-boggling. He's so like just about everybody in the IT knows him because or has a connection to the internet, uses art because it's just perfect sometimes when it comes to like doing the presentation or like just
I just like walked back and forth in the line. But yeah, I've noticed that they're hosted on Blogspot. Like, is it just like is the site where you're getting from just a Blogspot? Because that's probably not like the best way for him to I don't know. Like,
well,
I feel
what's funny.
Blogspot's very like Web 1.0 to me.
Yeah, what's funny thing is, his website is just the website name .com, which is even odd because you think it's a Japanese website, you think it's .co.jp or something, but it's .com. So, and this kind of goes into culture's topic, but Japanese, they can be advanced in a certain way, but they can be backward in a certain way.
Oh, I know. I mean, it's just everybody does stuff differently, you know, and that's like on the scale of countries as well. Wait, I don't want... Oh my god, I forgot we used up so many health increasing items and medicine. We're like out of drugs and out of food. This is not great. I don't think shops are open at this time, but I'm about to check that.
We are once
7 or 8
richest.
a.m., pal.
We are once richest the Elon Musk, but what happened?
Oh, we'll be pretty rich again for some amount of time. Oh, there I am. Okay. I've spent all that time like trying to find myself on the map. Oh, it's a tailor.
Uh-oh. Brad's drop anything?
No. Oh, I do still have
Pocket rat?
Pocket Rat. Hold on. We're going I'm going to F5 cuz I don't know what this is going to do.
Or rat someone?
I
the bag?
Well, that's if you like discard it. Like you can just like drop items on the ground. I don't know, man. I don't know if I'm ever like that's just a dead inventory slot, but I'm not getting rid of them unless I absolutely have to. So there's like nothing that way. I'm just looking for people to stab and get coin. So I was on Twitch this morning. I follow a Final Fantasy XIV content creator, streamer and YouTuber person named Zepla who lives in Ukraine. And as you know, there's like Russia's kind of posturing like they're going to invade Ukraine again soon, and she was like she's really worried about like you know, how's she going to get out of the country as shit goes down, what about her pets, things like that. And I saw like a shitload of people that were possibly bots, but maybe it was just like real people, because they weren't giving like bot-like messages, like they weren't all saying the same things as each other, but there were a lot of people in her chat that were just like, I am Russian, you know, and you're being racist towards our Russians, nobody wants to invade you or anything like that, and trying to like stir up like I guess like Russian propaganda. And it was really like uncomfortable, and like I felt like it felt really dystopic. You know? I don't know. So that really creeped me out this morning.
Dude, watch out. I don't know. I don't know if running up to everybody and saying knife to see you is going to work out so well.
Yeah, I don't think the knife is all that great.
Yeah, to continue with your topic, same could be said for China. Like, like sometimes, and you know what? Sometimes it's not even the bot. They're straight up brainwashed citizen. They're like, these are like acting like their countries are not doing anything bad. They're either acknowledge it, but they don't consider it a bad thing, or they're straight up ignorant. Like whether maybe because their country media block the information or whatnot. Yeah, but it's crazy. And the worst of all, it's these same people that could be sent to the war, and then they're gonna fight without knowing the truth.
Yeah. Is this food? Let's go to food. I'm gonna go grocery shopping. But yeah, overall, it's just really sad. And, like, I guess with, like, this whole, like, recent election cycle, like, the past, like, 5 years or so of, like, how fucked up politics have been in the U.S., like, I've been more and more conscious of, like, propaganda machines and stuff like that. And, like, I see a lot of stuff where it's like...
Oh, this place open.
Yeah. You know, there's, like, kids looking up, like, Call of Duty strats and stuff like that, or, like, Fortnite. And then, like, they get fed, like, all these ads for the U.S. Army. You know, you like shooting games, huh? Join the Army. You know, play the shooting game in real life.
Yeah, that's fucked up too, yeah.
Kind of always been that way in the U.S. And many other countries too.
So we do 25,000 money, but I don't know if I want to pay this much for like an inch of my life back.
You just call this guy and get his shit?
No, you can't do that.
Oh.
I'll buy a couple, but I feel bad about it. But, like, I need the stuff. Like, ultimately, this game is about making choices like that. Like, I don't want to pay that much for this, but I gotta, you know, gotta survive.
It's like IRL.
Yeah. What's going on here? This is the church.
I was like singing for a second.
What is it? Oh. There are already 500,000 people who've agreed to leave the infected districts for the cathedral. It is you who they owe their lives to, Bachelor.
Spare me the pathos. What do you need?
Oh. Okay. Bachelor Denkovsky, I'm not sure what your instructions were and what Big Vlad's opinion on this is, but we've only received a tiny fraction of the food supply required. People demand that we let couriers in.
I know the town is starving. They know it as well. The goods train is going to arrive very soon. I'll have to be patient.
If you say so, perhaps you would like to know there are no more than 700 people inside. Even the upper galleries are crowded already.
Why is he putting a fucking die? Let them brace themselves. It won't take long now. That second option...
Huh?
That second option from the other thing looked like you would take all your shit.
No. Bless your wits and wisdom, Dr. Denkovsky.
Please spare me your flattery. It doesn't sit well with me.
You've provided people with a shelter. Everyone's gathering at the cathedral. It's cathedrali. 350 people have already agreed to come over from infected districts.
Oh, really?
Bachelor, the credit goes for all the lives. The credit for all the lives saved today is yours. You've made a very wise choice. Why can't I read?
My choices are always wise, young man.
That's right.
You three just keep staring off into the distance.
Well, I think they're guarding it so, like, nobody goes in or out. But yeah, I don't think there's anything for us to do until we start getting letters. Yeah, we gotta receive a letter. Receive a letter. Oh, okay. There is something we can do. Let's go see Vlad the Younger. but we're not going to be able to like finish the quest yet. Oh, so I kind of teased Andrew about this. There's a problem with Dark Souls, like across all Dark Souls games.
I heard
matchmaking, people found an exploit where when you invade somebody's game for PvP, it gives you an opportunity to, I guess, execute like any code that you want. So you can pass viruses along to people through the game, or you can take control of their computer, open their files, look at financial information.
Which is really outrageous to me. I don't even know like how that was discovered in the first place. It's like something like that. You have to be actively find it. It's not even an accidental thing. Like you have to be actively looking for how, you know? Crazy.
Yeah.
I don't even, and I'm curious, I'm also curious how that idea came to be. It's like, I am invading somebody else's computer or game. Found that also means I can invade it, like from game to the outside, and outside the game executable into the game computer. Like, wow! I'm like, that idea how it came to be. Like, wow! Just I can't even fathom that kind of logical chain of thoughts. You know?
Yeah.
Crazy.
All right. This guy doesn't require a letter, so let's see if he has anything to say to us.
Laddie.
We promise according to our hopes. We perform according to our fears.
Tonight, the patrols were grabbing anyone who looked even remotely suspicious. 24 people were arrested just for having a knife or other weapon in their possession. Many were taken for not giving out Yaklak's accomplices. Others for looting the dead or their homes.
What will happen to these people?
Almost all of them are innocent. There's no direct evidence that prove otherwise. They're awaiting the judgment of an inquisitor who's bound to arrive here very soon, tomorrow night, I think, or early on the next day. But since it's going to be either Orff or Karminski, I wouldn't expect much lenience.
Why are you so sure of their innocence?
Because the patrolman would have killed anyone proven guilty, however tenuous the accusation during the arrest. If they didn't feel in the right ending those people's lives, then the arrested are innocent. Perhaps a few of them might just happen to be robbers, but that's pure coincidence.
This is a disgrace. Rest assured that I will speak with Sabarov about that.
I want to bribe the executor guards and free some of those people. Would you be willing to help me?
With pleasure. An unexpected gesture from you, though. What's your motive?
Duty. I don't readily sympathize with people regardless of which side of the bars they're on, but I feel responsible for any acts committed by those with the power. It is my duty to undo and compensate at least a fraction of the damage inflicted by the law enforcer's incompetence.
Very well. I'll collect as much money as I can. We're kind of way ahead of the game on that.
Yep. So, let's look at the map.
So I don't have a main quest right now, and I think... Oh, I did mark it.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't sure if we would mark it when we don't have the main quest.
Okay, so we can do a little run back and forth. That's probably all we're really going to be able to do for right now. We'll see why in a moment. Oh my god.
I'm getting infected.
Yeah, I don't think I'm infected.
Your immunity meter went up.
Yeah.
I guess when that spills over... Oh, okay, so when that drops to 0, you get infected.
It's like a % chance. It's kind of like a defense buff or like a resistance to getting infected.
Okay.
It's kind of hard to describe. I'm not really sure if I understand.
Whoa!
Fuck.
You got infected, sucker. Your safe's coming a lot more now.
Yeah. It feels like the whole town is having a problem today.
Yeah, I wonder why.
You don't say. Well, you did say. Oh, you say before the conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So presumably if you tell them to fuck off, we don't get the quest. But we want every quest we can get. More or less, right? Like some of these quests, you just did enough of it to get a bunch of shit, and you're like, fuck the rest of this. Peace out.
Yeah. And
That's when you stole a bunch of money.
We do have the option to do more of the same here. And I will leave that up to you guys.
How else are we going to afford our own penis rocket if we don't just start Scrooge McDucking it up in this place?
Is that what we're doing? Is we're always, like, if we have the option to, like, if a side quest, like, gives us the opportunity to collect money for something, we just stop right at the money collection phase?
Especially if we have to give the money up. Fuck that.
Yeah, okay. If that's how we're playing, that's how we're playing. That's cool with me.
I mean, video games are your outlet to live your fantasies.
Yes.
And so, like, we should live vicariously through this game the things that we would not be able to do in real life. So having a lot of money.
Yeah. That's why, but sometimes you gotta make sure you differentiate the reality and fantasy, you know? That doesn't mean you cannot, just because you're on the power tripping fantasy doesn't mean you can't go to random teenager or slushy.
Oh man, I might snag another slushy at 7-Eleven. They finally built a few 7-Elevens here. They'll have a slushy for the first time since I was 13.
And let me guess, it's gonna be owned by stereotype 7-Eleven owner.
I don't know. Bunch of locals.
In case you're wondering, I ran into Evian's house to escape 2 rats that were chasing me.
Oh, I couldn't catch that, yeah. I didn't catch it.
You should be catching them, not them catching you. Like that fucking Pal World game. That
Just
game.
have a fucking stack of rats.
Hell yeah. I'm so looking forward to the Arceus game.
Yeah.
That weird ass game that I got linked to and shared is so fucking weird.
Dude,
I'll revisit it when it comes out.
Yeah, I'm on board with that. That looks interesting.
Pal World.
It looks like Pokemon plus like Factorio and Slime Rancher and shit.
But
my concern is that it like might be too half baked with like so many different ideas.
Yeah. I'm worried about that too because it's like an indie game, right?
It's not a AAA game.
Yeah, it's like an indie game that's trying to do more than one mechanic.
Yeah, I don't know. The best indie games are the ones where it's like it has this really, really solid, either like control scheme, like if it's like a platform, it's like a really solid and fun, fluid control, and then it throws you into these crazy levels, or like one really interesting gimmick, and you just run with that.
The thing about indie game development is it's almost like a startup. Like sometimes you only have one single idea, and once you start have to expand on that, it kind of goes sidewire. Yeah.
Fresh meat.
I think we gotta do it.
Good.
Buy some meat.
It's some expensive meat, but we gotta do it. We gotta eat.
Ooh. Yeah, when I was taking the game development class, and when it was a hot shit, when the indie developer thing was hot shit.
Yeah, when like post Braid and Castle Crashers and stuff.
Yeah. Or Super Meat Boy.
Yeah.
At some point, the assignment was here's a document. You make a game design on it, like, and the design was wants to be super detailed as fuck. Like even the lighting and like what kind of shade. Like you're straight up, you have to make a document as if even if you're gone tomorrow, somebody else can look at it and make it.
Yeah.
Like, oh shit. I was like, damn. I don't think I can. I don't think I can be a designer because
Did you
there's
grab his money?
What was that?
Did you grab his $300?
Yeah. I grabbed
Okay.
everything but his lockpick because my weapons are full, and a lockpick is a weapon.
Those stack?
No.
Damn.
Oh,
Yeah, it's the worst.
can you sell
Am I
them?
already here? No. Yeah,
Or
fuck it, let's sell a lockpick.
How many do you need? Like 3?
I don't know.
and where's the Lydia when you need her?
That's for
Is the,
lockpicking.
is the bod still here? No, I don't think it is. It's okay. There will be more bodies containing more lockpicks. Okay, it is the courthouse. There's several different entrances, and one of them leads to the jail. And we got lucky.
Wait, so what's the objective for today?
We don't know yet.
Oh, okay.
But this
Apparently a lot of tears.
yeah, this subquest is to rescue these people who we presume are innocent because they're still alive and weren't immediately like massacred by the patrolmen, right? And this guy's guarding them, and let's see what he has to say. It's here. The sand plague is already in the left wing. We're working our beaks to the bone, taking the dead out, but the hungry jaws of the sand pest are rustling.
Let the uninfected out. Quickly.
It's futile, although half an hour ago a certain kind person provided us with a display of true goodwill and compassion. He'd bought out several dozen people.
Who was that?
He looked remarkably shady, dressed in a special overall and beak mask. The nerve! How can you tell anyone's features in such clothes?
Are we wanting to actually, like, spend money?
Yeah, so let's say that we're going to buy out the rest.
Alright, I'm gonna buy out the rest.
Get the cash on the nail. Even if Sabra refuses to take your money, we won't. We're not the scrupulous type. 10,000 per person, 60,000 for the whole batch.
Jesus Christ.
Uh-huh.
A bit too much, isn't it?
We don't know for sure if these people are truly innocent. What if there are thieves, murderers, or looters among them? What if we let an unspeakable villain out? The price includes the risk-taking. Boy, this really feels like any random 5 minutes of Fox News.
Can't you tell a murderer from an honest person?
Of course we can't. It's not like the patrol goons cared about the paperwork when they were collaring these poor souls. Who are they? What have they done to deserve this treatment? Hell, if anyone knows now. Forget the poor wretches. Let it go. Unlike us, you can do it for free. There's only a handful of convicts left in there anyway.
You're one corrupt asshole.
Okay. So now we can go back to Vlad for a payday.
Is he gonna give you the money, or we can just take it?
He's going to give us some money. And I guess after we accomplish this, we'll take a little nap and wait for the game to begin.
Game is happening right now. We're experiencing it.
I should be trading with these guys. You got bandages. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Bandage. Boom.
It's the maximum items that can stack.
I don't know exactly. It's not typically a issue you run into a whole bunch. There's a thug up here.
Gotta murder like 8 more of them and get enough money for a slab of meat.
What the fuck? I thought he was gonna go after me, but he went after a rando.
Well, how much cash was that?
I think like 600-ish.
Almost a quarter. No, like exactly 1/4 amount needed for a slab of meat. It was like 2,400 for a slab of meat or something.
Mm-hmm. It'd be a lot easier if the Bachelor is a cannibal.
You're gonna put points into that perk. I like how like in depth they went with that in New Vegas to the point that there's like a hidden perk bonus.
Yeah.
For eating one of each of the critical plot characters in the game. And it's not even that great of a buff. It's like +1 to 4 stats for like a minute whenever you eat a person after you get it. Like +1 luck for Mr. House and like forget what for Kaiser and all that shit. Right?
It's a hell of a way to check out each faction for this Yes Man.
Suppose so.
Why is no one being buried?
Being locked up in jail equals being sent to the gallows in the current situation. Both spell imminent death.
The executors demand 10,000 per person.
20,000 is the best I can do. Hopefully this will restore at least a shred of the lost faith in authority.
The very lump sum. Thank you. Cha-ching.
So, for those keeping score, we have 40,277.
That's our money.
Our money.
We earned it.
Oh, and I think... Hold on, let's go back and speak with him again. I think there might be something else.
Okay.
There's this thing that needs to be done.
Oh.
So you're... Yeah.
Yeah, hold on. Let's get this, let's get this map. Because... Okay. I don't know what the darkened areas are. Is that the places that were affected yesterday? They might be.
So those are previous zones, and the red ones are the current zones.
Okay, so... We're going back to Victor Kane, who we can also hit up for cash. Yeah, you definitely have some time to decide how we go about doing this quest, because I'm not going to be choosing one way or another for a while. We're probably not going to do it till towards the end of the day's events. Because we are going to have an obscene amount of money at a certain point in today's events.
I can beat Jeff Bezos.
So yeah, once we get a lot of money, we gotta invest it into like whatever infection recovery stocks that we can. Stuff that's gonna go up.
Yeah, we got
Like
insider
bullets.
knowledge.
Guns, toilet
There you
paper. And it's funny watching Bitcoin creators so hard.
Well,
I have something to say about that in a second. Let's do this first.
Watch our big boy here.
What a timely governor.
If the new governor carries on like this, strife will certainly be unavoidable. This is a judicial temper tantrum, a result of total impotence on the part of the authorities.
I already know everything. Young Olgimsky wants to bail several people out.
He is a good man, this Vlad the Younger. Sometimes I regret he's not in charge of the Bull Project. He's more humane than his father.
Who are these innocents?
First, there were mass arrests because of yesterday's act of sabotage. They took everyone who had taken part in breaking the water supply, even those who they thought could benefit from the act in some way. That's how several selfless volunteers ended up in jail for distributing water.
Such a bloody shame.
You'll be even less pleased to find out that those people were arrested on your authority. It was claimed you were the one who had discovered the roots of this conspiracy, and that those roots turned out to be quite sprawling.
I see. Anything else?
Secondly, in went everyone who was armed. Yes. Alarmed, people had been preparing for fights with the savage Barley's barbers. Many had armed themselves with knives and even pistols in order to protect themselves and their loved ones.
This is absurd.
And finally, they arrested poor souls caught searching dead bodies, and the buildings already gutted by marauders, including brothers taking lockets from their dead sisters and homeowners returning to the ashes of their homes.
Huh. Well, we want to talk to Saburov, right? Are we, assuming that he's up to no good?
One way or another, we're not going to talk to him, really, right now.
Alright. I've heard enough. Saburov will pay for this dearly.
Alright. Oh, wait.
Autumn is gloomy this year.
Oh, okay. The devil take a governor like that. Although I'm not sure what I would have done in the first place. His position is far from enviable.
Will you help me free the innocent from jail?
I'll present Saburov with an ultimatum. Soon he will see for himself how pointless and pernicious his ideas turn out to be. He thinks he can terrorize the people, but all he'll accomplish is to turn the people into a gang of armed thugs. By tomorrow, I'll press this matter and free the innocent.
They may not survive until tomorrow morning.
What are you suggesting?
The executors guarding the prisoners happily take bribes when the governor isn't looking. They want 10,000 per person.
We have barely any money left. 55,000. That's all we have left right now. Try intimidating the executors. Name drop the Canes. Tell them we know all about their schemes. That they themselves will end up behind bars unless they let these people out of jail.
I don't think they're going to listen. These masked people are suicide volunteers. They are not of this world. They fear nothing.
Fine. Take 25,000. At least bail out someone. Several people. And I think I will still draft that ultimatum to Saburov. If we survive the epidemic, he and us, I swear we'll remind him of all this.
I thank you.
Boom! So we now have 64,000. We're gonna hodl that for a bit. Or is it hodl?
Yeah, sure.
Is it hodl or hodl?
Turtle? Huh?
Like, to hold money, is it hodl or hodl?
Oh, just hold, but yeah, just HODL, misspelling.
Yeah. I just want to know how it's said out loud.
Oh. I don't know.
Also, I think that was my last bullet. So I guess...
Why are bullets so hard to get?
because kids don't come out at night, and kids have bullets. I think we can buy bullets from Bad Grief, but I'm not desperate enough to pay rubles for bullets. Where do I need to go? Yeah, I gotta go back this way. So we have all the money that we're gonna get for that subquest, and we're just gonna hodl it for the time being. But yeah, so I was talking about this before, but then we were talking to Victor Kane. But there's a gotta sneeze. 1 sec. Guess not.
Oh, you don't do that thing where like you look up so you can trigger that sneezing?
Okay, thank you. Alright, let's take some fucking morphine. And let's have some fresh meat. And take a nap. Scribble, scribble, letter. Okay, okay.
Yes. Oh, AAA. Tell me when my battery completely fucking died.
So from Anna Angel, Bachelor, as I sat down to remember the horrors I had to endure yesterday, a scintillating idea occurred to me. A tiny affair, really, nothing to talk of, no troubles, no undercurrents, no strings attached, nothing, not a trifling. But if it comes to pass, we will both come into a spectacular amount of money. What are you waiting for? Hurry to the Willows. P.S. Please don't tell anyone about this letter. P.P.S. Don't ever speak of our affairs in public. P.P.P.P.S. Keep strictly incognito. Respectfully, A. I don't know what the third A is for because she's Anna Angel. I guess we don't know her middle name yet. There's our sad statistics. Day 5, in which the Bachelor regrets his affection for the living and would very much prefer to like the dead.
Okay.
It's so quiet around now.
How are our stats? Deeply medium. Man, sucks outside. So, Anna Angel is across 2 bridges over here. I think I want to head left or west and then north and then east. Kind of do a U out of this infected district. We're on this river, like right at the edge of it, so we're still gonna bump into clouds maybe, but probably not anything too terribly awful. Jump scare.
Do you want to explain to people why Pathologic stream on Sunday instead of D&D?
Oh, sure. So, our adventure came to a bloody end. It's very sad and tragic. And you should go on YouTube and watch it. But also...
And that's what I said, don't forget to click that like button and hit the subscribe button.
Oh, shucks, friend, thank you. But also, we are kind of figuring out what we're doing next. It sounds like our good pal Lonnie is going to try out DMing for the first time. And we need to have a private session 0 to create characters for it and stuff. And that should be just a one-shot. That's a one-session adventure. That's what the plan is for Lonnie. And then I might DM something, provided I ever stop drowning. I'm currently the busiest now that I've been all pandemic. It sucks. I don't like it.
Unfortunately, you're not getting more money.
Not yet. But no, like, so I can talk about that a little bit. Like, I've been kind of hemming and hawing as to whether or not I want to talk about this. Like,
I mean, if you want to keep it
really,
private,
like,
you can keep it.
blast it out there, but, like, it has, like, mental health stuff tied into it, and that's important, I think, to talk about. Basically, I currently don't have a job, I guess, other than technically this. And so that means I don't have, like, any kind of medical benefits or anything like that. So I have major depressive disorder, and I need medication. In order to get medication, I see a psychiatrist basically for free at a clinic that is kind of, like, really sketchy and right next to a courthouse, and they're they're basically there to like, the courthouse basically empties out into this clinic, you know, where they have, like, therapy and rehabilitation for people who've murdered people before and stuff like that, right? So those are the other people sitting in the lobby with me when I go to this place. It doesn't help my anxiety any, right?
Wait, so are they giving you are they giving you
service
free?
is just dog shit, right? So about that, so I am getting medicine for basically free. The appointments are free. The medicine costs like $5, you know, and that's been very doable, and I've been doing that for a few years at this point. They changed their policy during this lockdown period, where basically in order to keep getting psychiatry appointments, which I need in order to keep receiving medication, I have to be enrolled in one of their services, and that can be either therapy or a scenario where they support me in getting a job. So their therapy, they no longer offer one-on-one therapy. It would have to be group therapy over Zoom with people who I just said are there out of jail because they murdered somebody. You know, I mean, that's not the only reason. I'm sure there's people like me wrapped up in all that too, but it's not really a place that I want to be. You know, like that's not an ideal therapy session for me, right? Is like dealing with all that. You know, I have anxiety just thinking about that scenario. So I asked for any other option, and they offered this supported employment thing. So I've been doing that.
Purr, says the cat.
I've had no agency, basically. Like, I haven't been able to set my own time scale or anything like that. So, like, I had to fill out some paperwork, and then it was accepted, and then, like, basically this guy started calling me, and we have to make an appointment every week, you know, and even when, like, we got my resume together and all that stuff, you know, I have a new, improved, shiny resume, and even without my input, he is, like, signed off to apply to jobs in my stead, like, using my resume and all my stuff. Basically, he collected a bunch of info about me, and he's just throwing it out there. And so in order for me to continue receiving depression medication, you know, I have to sign up for all this, you know, and it's been a lot of stress. And on top of that, I'm still recovering from having COVID. Our heater broke and was fixed twice because it went down, was fixed again yesterday. It's just like a whole lot of shit that I've been dealing with, right? And, you know, on top of that, I now have to prepare for job interviews and things like that, which I'm very happy about, but it's just like, I wish I could have agency in this process. I wish I could have chosen my own timetable and worked at this at my own speed. And instead, it's very much like this person whose job it is to make sure that I get a job is racing me through this process at like a breakneck speed, you know?
Oh yeah.
And it's just something I'm not ready for. I don't have interview clothes, you know? Like, but we'll see what happens, you know? But yeah, I also have to figure out how to get to DMV at some point to get a new ID because mine has been expired for the entire duration of the pandemic, you know?
Right.
And so I can't like renew it online because it's been too long. My bad.
Oh yeah, technically you can renew online, right?
I think so, but in my case, it's been so long. It's been expired for over 2 years.
It's varies state by state.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, so I've been dealing with all that. It's been a lot of stress. It's been a lot of fitting things into certain time slots and then like agonizing over them when I'm not like in the middle of those time slots. I haven't been sleeping correctly. It's been this whole problem, and I'm going through things as best as I can. But that's why, like, things were the way they were on Friday, because like I just had not been sleeping until like that afternoon, and I woke up way past my alarm, and I was just like, I don't want to do this. So that's where I am, you know, and it's really like first world problems to like complain about it because I am getting medicine cheaply and, you know, because I don't have a job, but it's, I don't know.
Did you hear about that Mark Cuban's discount pharmacy website?
Where it's like a billionaire who's like setting up like a, as you said, a discount pharmacy website.
Yeah.
I heard something about that, but I haven't gone into it yet.
Oh yeah, I was
Like,
not
I
to
still
bring
need
that up.
I still need a prescription for what I'm taking.
Hmm.
And that's the issue, is that they're going to cut off my ability to get prescriptions.
So, I mean, you should. I mean, yeah, you should check it out. See if the medicine you need is in there. Who knows? Because sometimes those prescriptions are kind of bullshit. Like, what is it? I saw this on a Reddit post. How like the insurance doesn't cover, only covers a capsule pill. So what the pharmacist did was it's not a capsule pill, but he put the medicine inside the capsule, just so the insurance can cover it.
Mm-hmm.
So you gotta check it. I mean, it probably won't hurt you to check it out, see if the medicine you need is in there or not.
Yeah, but, you know, like, ultimately, I should be doing this. I just wish I could have stretched this process out over, like, a month instead of, like, a week. It sucks. I don't know. I wish I had more time to go through all this. But, anyway, that's what I've been dealing with. That's why, streams have been rough. Why I haven't been very energetic is because I just... all that.
Okay.
All right. I have a plan. I know how to protect myself from future harassment so that they wouldn't ever dare treat me like they did yesterday. What with all the terrible tests, I'll bribe my way out of this. Bribe my haters away. Olgimsky is greedy, and he could very well use some money now.
Even if it's true, are you really wealthy enough to bribe Olgimsky?
I'm totally broke right now, but I know how to fix this. Will you help me? We'll split the game.
Share and share alike?
It's a treasure, all right, but a tricky one, too. It's attainable, but it wouldn't yield to me. That's why I need your help, yours specifically, since I know that you're to be trusted.
Go ahead then. Tell me.
Like, you can just tell her, fuck off.
I don't want to deal with this quest, bye.
You must be aware that I am an outsider, too, just like you. I came here a few years ago and stayed. For the fancy opportunities this place provides.
You're lying. You've stayed because the Ace of Diamonds caravan had been seized and dismantled.
Is that really your business?
What the hell did that second option do to this conversation? Hopefully you say it beforehand. Whether the business is mine or not, the caravan creeps me out. It's worse than cannibalism.
Boom! Roasted. That is not how we get tens of thousands of monies.
Yeah, mere monies, lady.
Can you catch a rat or a mouse in the dark?
Okay.
Keep talking.
Well, I didn't travel alone. I had a companion. He was a snake charmer. When the caravan persecutions and arrests started, his back was broken with an iron bar, so he's an usurer now. A spider of an usurer, weaving a net of debtors. He must have amassed a ridiculous fortune. Imagine how much there is to be extorted.
How can it be done?
You can tell him you've stumbled upon his past. We've been covering for each other up until now. But the caravan is somehow becoming hot news again. The Canes will bury us alive when they hear about it, unless the children get to us first.
Excuse me. The children themselves? Are you serious?
Surely you know the children of this town possess the means to do great harm. Take Capella for one, or the bloodthirsty Khan, or Notkin's Soul and a Halves, which can easily set their dogs upon us. Oh, I'd serve the Sabrovs simply because they do not have a privileged offspring with a gang of fellow fanatics.
If you're partners, why don't you ask him to help you out voluntarily? You're planning to bribe the people that threaten you after all. He will likely share your woes. He's got the same in store for him, too.
You're right. Sooner or later, he'll face the same situation, but he wouldn't spare me a single coin. No way.
Why?
He will suspect, if I approach him, he'll think that I'm after a certain child. A child he actually owes me. It's like a debt that is yet to be paid off. Hard to explain, really. Look, it's our business, okay? The caravan used to have its own code of conduct, and according to this code, I have no right to ask anything from the man.
Or else he'd demand your rights to the child back, wouldn't he?
Do you need money or don't you? You can demand 100,000 from him. He'll shell out as much as you want him to, and you'll get half the sum if you stop asking pointless questions.
Alright, show me where he lives. Oh, infected zone.
Yep. Okay, and this is the beginning of our sad, miserable quest.
Okay.
So... How do I put this? So, like, I guess maybe we missed some background information about Anna Angel, but she's... I know, Andres Stamatin has kind of told us a little bit here and there when we've asked him about her. But I barely remember doing that, so I'm assuming you guys like didn't pay attention or forgot. So Anna Angel is part of was part of a caravan that was basically like the fucking Dark Brotherhood in an Elder Scrolls game. Right, like a group of like murderers and like child thieves, right? Like I think they were like human traffickers. And we are blackmailing one of her associates on her behalf to get some coin.
We stumbled into New Vegas. Fucking yellow filter.
Oh yeah. Also, there's babies crying.
Then you got Fallout 3 filter in some zones when it gets green.
Yeah. Yeah, now we're back to normal. We were in an infected place. Hey, bandages? No? Okay, bye.
Gee, here.
Yeah.
Have you read any of where is it?
I forgot.
If AI Ruled the World?
Oh, never heard that one.
It's like a neat Twilight Zone one, where like 5 chapters and the story's done, and it's all like really short concepts with like sci-fi things.
Like, yeah, I feel like that's like short. It's a good for short story kind of thing, but
There's been like 3 of them that have been really good. Only like 2, I won't call them stinkers, but they're like, eh. And it's still ongoing.
My only input to this conversation is I saw an anime, or I guess like an OVA series, of a similar subject matter called Eve no Jiken, or Time of Eve, and that was nice. Nice animation, covered some mature topics. It was about a bar full of like, I guess, android servants that kind of like went off the program that was like keeping them loyal to their masters or whatever. How much?
I mean, yeah, definitely. Oh,
Like to give you an idea, like one of them has like a sort of like actual AI situation with one of them almost being like a Wall-E equivalent, and another one has like this weird like virtual reality, not quite realizing it's virtual reality. Other one's like space coffin, and it's like he's messaging despite theoretically being dead. Is like you get a Schrodinger's cat situation where it's like, well, if we open it, he's gonna die because of the pressurized aspect of the thing. And it's like, is he alive or is he dead? And that kind of a thing. So lots of interesting little short stories. And because they're only like 5 chapters a pop, you can knock them out in like 30, 40 minutes or whatever.
Not if I knock you out first.
It's true. You can't use your fists in this game.
Yes.
Whoa!
Yes.
You have room for all that.
Yes.
Give me your cookies.
We're not only blackmailing this man, but we're also taking all of his
And
food.
speaking of cookies, here.
Wow.
I mean, the whole like whether it's a whole main theme of the story or like or side story. Yeah, there's always been this idea of like what would happen if the humanity has AI assisted lifestyle, and most of the time it doesn't end well. Especially one of the dystopian novel series like AI wiped out the humanity because AI deemed the humanity as the greatest threat to the Earth or something like that.
Humans are definitely the greatest threat to this planet.
Oh, is he mad
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Is he mad at me because I'm stealing his shit? Or is he on like a...
Oh, it's not confronting you about it, so can't tell.
Well, my reputation's full, so... Hey. There! Gotcha! The right man to do the job. Help me, kind sir. Save my poor soul. You're walking all around town, don't you? Your line of work demanding it and all that? Right? Please help me find my daughter. My little darling thing hasn't come home today.
Was she kidnapped?
She must have left at dawn and she's still not back. I went to sleep and slept like a log. The twirling haze does that to you. And by my side was the pretty thing sleeping. In the morning I woke up to find her gone. Neighbors didn't see a thing. The blind bats. I'd give you anything. I'm rich. Want to get 100,000? 150?
Does the second option actually work?
Yes.
200.
Fine. 200 it is. Just bring her back to me.
How do I recognize her?
Name's Willow. She's 17, dark wavy hair, and the beauty of a very, very beautiful girl. No distinctive markings, though. She's a lovely singer and dancer. Now's not a good time for singing and dancing, though, so I don't know.
Oh, that second option is rude. Where should I go looking for her?
I don't know. Everywhere. She might be in an infected district, or maybe not. Oh, what if she was murdered? Slaughtered? seized by them patrol morons and thrown into jail. I've been to the town hall, though. No sign of my little girl.
Why the hell would you ever pick that second option? Alright, I'll try. Though I must tell I don't feel like I'm likely to succeed.
Here, have some money. In advance. I've got more where it came from. This is criminal money. Illicit money. Earned through bad doing. It's time served a good purpose. Those thugs, those robbers. Always hated them. Even Nina couldn't take my daughter away from me. How could this be happening now, huh? After all those years of having her here?
Wait for me here.
Got 10,000. So, we are now up to 73,000.
I want to find this girl and show her money.
This music's so intense. Okay, so let me just quickly...
Oh, and speaking of that story I mentioned, Jihoon, I do have, like I said, I had to make my own Tapas account. And then that was a new member. They had this crazy, like brief discount, like half off.
Oh.
So that is $325 down, and then the entire series went 30% off, and that is purchased every chapter.
Nerd.
There you go.
Hey,
So
you
I
said
have it
nerd with
all.
the money. What are you gonna do about it?
I can share it. It's only $25, and I've enjoyed it. Like I've read the entire web novel twice, technically, I guess. Manga's good, but art's kind of It's like the webtoon kind of art where they like have the same recycled 3D backgrounds. Like I'm sure you've seen a lot of that shit, Jihoon.
I just noticed that their little banner they have here is little rats tied to it.
Was there a...
Hanging by their tails, no less.
Yeah.
Man,
What a cruel fate.
I wonder, did I actually realize Black Plague was caused by a rat at the time, or did I realize it way after?
I think they probably had a pretty big feeling. The Black Plague, yeah. I mean, they also kind of learned to like cover their faces and stuff too.
They're like, what the?
But that was also the time. But that was also a time when they thought that like sickness came from like bad smells and shit.
Yeah, so Plague Doctor had a 50% right. You know, it was from the air, but
Was he doing like the fucking robot? Did I just interrupt him doing like a really cool dance?
How dare you?
can't you
I mean,
respect his?
I mean, those misconceptions aren't far from the truth in general. Like as far as like bad odors and smells, like clean yourself. If you clean yourself, you're not gonna spread shit.
I mean, for the longest time, yeah, like
Cover
people
your-
didn't realize, like,
Cover your face, etc.
yeah, people didn't even realize that disease could transmit from the blood. That's why they're touching the body of a.
Oh, bullets!
Oh, nice.
Give me all your ammo, little kid.
So we're going back to Anna Angel's house, by the way, to let her know the development, and then she's going to have some wisdom for us.
Are we gonna be able to find this kid?
Yeah. Yeah, don't worry, that's not the drama. We'll find her. Where the fuck? Okay, okay. Hey, dude. Yes. Stocking up on healing items. Bandages, tourniquets are like the only like easy like click this and you're healed a little bit items.
Well, beating on each other.
Oh man.
Lead the rat into the mess. I had this crazy, pretty funny situation happen in the Genesis where, like, when it gets stormy, like a super boss spawns.
Oh god! He threw a knife at me! Look at my health!
Oh, damn.
Here, we got a knife thrower here.
Are they hoping he's gonna get... Oh, no, he's not. He's got his sight set on you, pal.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone else is coming to your rescue. You got, oh, shit. A one pal trying to cover you here, but it's not doing a very good pincer attack.
If I stop, I'm dead.
That is a reload very shortly.
Okay. I'm running into another guard here. Hopefully it'll help me. Yeah.
Oh, police! Help!
Oh my god. Wait. Ooh.
Oh, he died.
What the fuck?
Oh, and he has nothing.
Did the guard loot him? See, I'm not the only fucker. Oh man. Okay. This way, yeah. Let's try this again. This game's so scary and dangerous now. Hey, I'm bleeding out. I am not spending that much on bread, but I will spend money on that. Okay. Bye.
This game doesn't have a pickpocket mechanic.
Alas, no. Gotta kill. I will say at the high respects, who we will finally meet today has a very interesting mechanic. Yeah, his route is a little bit harder, but he also has an extra ability. And you might already be aware of what it is if you've been paying attention.
Have you met
I have not, so I
in
know.
circus costumes here?
Paying attention.
Well,
He's willing to pay. I'd even have to threaten him or mention your name.
on what terms? I beg you, tell me the terms.
He wants me to find his daughter in an infected district. I have no idea how to do it, though.
Oh, I see.
I
Yes.
see.
I know who he's talking about. She's not his biological daughter, though. He kidnapped her from a family of poor weavers 8 years ago, planning to fashion her into a dancer. But at the 11th hour, he changed his mind and adopted her. And now he adores her. So, she's disappeared, huh?
Is this your handiwork?
I don't remember. Did we save before? Let's go.
No.
So she's a dancer. Yes, try your luck asking around in the pub. She used to have a side job there, nightly, keeping it secret from her foster father. The new outbreak may have caught her right there. Perhaps she was unable to get home before dawn like she usually does.
You told me he's filthy rich. Why didn't he give her pocket money?
She did this for pleasure, you see. She enjoyed dancing naked and drinking the thick twirine, which flows like water there. I doubt the hunchback would allow her all this.
Well then, I'll ask around in the pub.
All right. So we are, I mean, like, looking at our various bars here, we're gonna take a little nap.
So before I got cut off by the dialogue, yeah, I was gonna continue saying like, look, man, if I was good at paying attention, I would be programmer making shit ton of money. Or game developer.
Sleep. Okay, and we got another letter for another quest, but we're busy, so we're gonna do this. We're just gonna get to like a nice stopping point with this. Oh, Jankowski has interesting thoughts here. So this is the pub. It seems a hunchback's daughter has been visiting this wonderful establishment at night. Is that really something a behaved child would do? I sense foul play.
Foul play?
Oh, geez, I'm hungry again. See, taking like morphine and then napping like just really gives me the munchies.
Man, you're sneezing crazy.
Not as bad as that Silent Hill stream.
Oh, I guess so.
Alright, so we recognize like all these people, but this girl's different. Why are you giving me that look? Hello?
Is Var the Hunchback your father?
Did he send you?
Ooh.
I saved.
I'm curious, because I feel like she's trying to... No, I want to get you out of here myself.
But I don't want to go. I'd rather stay here. My father is a burdensome custodian, and I've had enough of it.
So he's not your father?
That's a very complicated question. When I was a child, he kidnapped me from my real father. And when my father came to rescue me from the caravan, Var killed him. He did it because he loved me. I only found out about it yesterday. So, what am I supposed to feel?
Come with me.
These are the last days of my life, and I intend to spend them like I want to. That is to say, here. But I'll be the person to tell him that. I'll be waiting for you at 9 o'clock in the blind backyard. We'll go see him together. Will you stand up for me if he resorts to physical violence?
Just tell me where the blind backyard is.
Here, let me show you on a map.
Alright, the blind backyard, 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So I guess we can go tell him that?
Yeah. Oh, wait.
She has no further dialogue, but this is activating.
Okay.
That looks like a whoopsie.
Yeah,
Your character just cannot help staring at the lady. Because of the Bachelor.
He is a bachelor.
A glance is okay, but no staring.
Okay, so we actually don't care what Anna thinks. We have to go all the way back across town, that's right. God damn it. Oh, okay, let's look at this other letter. My source is almost depleted. After many futile attempts, I am quite confident that the bacteria can be isolated. The enemy can be captured, though you are likely to be terrified of what it would take. Come see me as soon as you can. The hunting parties that track me down are liable to discover my hideout any moment. I am on my last legs. Stock Rubin. Yeah, so... I guess we'll stop by on the way. Yeah, so we'll go south. And Ruben's letter here is actually our main quest for today.
Okay.
Oh right, so we were talking about like Bitcoin and shit earlier and how it's crashing. I have a feeling what the reason is. Yesterday I watched a 2-hour video made by Foldable Ideas, or Folding Ideas. Foldable Human Folding Ideas. It's like a video. He's like a video essayist. But yeah, 2-hour video on cryptocurrency and NFTs, and it like kind of explains a bit of the technology about the whole thing, the context in which it sits, which is like the economic collapse that happened in 2008, and how Bitcoin was kind of made as a response to that, sort of, because the centralized the problem happened because the centralized banks, so we're going to make money that's decentralized, and that was like the whole concept behind Bitcoin. But the guy like debunks a lot of stuff, and it's just like a really interesting video. If like because like I feel like I'm a pretty like technologically literate person, but there were some definite gaps in my knowledge as far as like how like crypto and NFT stuff was concerned. Like I kind of felt like I had a handle on most of it, but there was just some gaps, right? And that video kind of filled in a lot of the gaps. And there's been some crypto bros who've very much been like, I don't like this video, and I can refute this point and this point. But what they're saying is basically like, like I use this one specific company, and they don't. Like, he kind of glossed over a detail about them. Like, they're not really able to say that anything that he's saying is incorrect, and it's kind of like watching a bunch of people scramble currently, like, in that sphere to come up with some sort of retort to what this guy was saying in his 2-hour-long essay. But yeah, it was a very interesting watch. I recommend it. Yeah, it was Folding Ideas, and it's his latest video, something about NFTs and cryptocurrency. Actually, I think it might be called Line Goes Up.
NFTs are the future, my man. All the gaming companies are getting behind them. When is Magic the Gathering gonna have an NFT?
Oh yeah.
So, yeah, like a couple of streams ago, Jihoon, you were asking if Konami had gotten into the game, and indeed they have. They have NFTs based on Castlevania locales available.
Yeah, I think I heard a headline about, or like glimpse about it from some people. Yeah.
Yeah. So, fuck you for bringing that into the world, Jihoon.
Huh. It's my fault now?
Alright, we're talking to Ruben.
I'm on my last legs. I can't take it anymore.
You're here at last. Damn my position. I have no choice but to hide from the townsfolk, see? I understand their anger, but they have armed search parties to hunt me down, as if I were spreading the plague, rather than trying my best to stop it.
Any good news?
Oh, yes. We won't be able to produce a full-fledged vaccine in these conditions, true, but with a little luck, we'll succeed to make a reliable preventative formula. Admittedly, the effect of the injection won't last longer than 10 hours or so, but if it still proves effectual, many lives will be saved.
What exactly are you planning to do?
As you undoubtedly remember, our first attempt at making a vaccine involved a microbe that was already dead. To this, the organism produced almost no immune reaction. In our second attempt, we had a weakened microbe to experiment with, weakened by, well, you know how. The third vaccine, then, should be made on the basis of a living specimen.
Bacterium dies when extracted from a life-sustaining environment. Do we need to collect a portion of infected blood from someone who is still alive?
Something along those lines. Brace yourself, Bachelor. We need a human heart. A heart that is still alive and beating. This is the meat that will make our curative broth.
Why can't we just bring an infected person here and collect their blood?
I tried it already. Didn't you say the bacterium dies along with the blood cells? It's even more drastic than that. The microbe survives for mere moments in its pure state. It splits, it converts the blood cells, and it dies. However, a heart muscle...
What about it?
If the sickness spreads to the heart, it makes a kind of colony there. I know it may sound ridiculous. I'm not really a scientist. I merely recall the observations I made. An infected heart would allow us to extract the bacteria at its most pure, most potent state, provided we work fast enough.
Fast enough? Why don't we just bring an infected person here and take as many blood samples as needed, one after another?
That won't do. The infection must have progressed to an irreversibly critical state. Whoever carries it would be in agony by the time. We don't have to cut the patient up right here, though. I believe we have about 30 minutes to bring the heart here from wherever it is obtained.
What if you take a dog or a rat?
Some of my associates have tried it already. No point whatsoever. Human organisms will not produce antibodies to fight animal infections. Our enemy is as sly as the devil himself. It's as if the disease wanted us to take this symbolic step.
You have done a bloody great deal, my dear colleague. So have your associates, however scarce they were.
Young Barack offered his help. He was going to dissect the dying anyway, but he's already more than 6 hours late, so I'm forced to request your assistance. If we are unable to find Barack, you'll have to perform the grisly task yourself.
Barack was going to dissect the people while they are still alive?
I'd like you to know that he's set to achieve a rather noble feat. He wants to duplicate his father's success. His father being Isidore from the first day. While we are busy to protect the healthy, he wants to make a concoction that will enable him to cure the sick. He calls it a panacea. Reportedly, he's made quite a bit of progress on it.
I'll try to find Barack.
Please do. This is by far the best bet. I guess the old Gimskis would know where their protege may be found. But if you're unable to get a hold of him soon enough...
Blood. I'd rather not think about it.
I will eagerly await your return. Just remember, you have to act fast after you've procured the heart. You will be pressed for time. Leading the donor closer to here would help. If someone you know would kindly agree to help, do not refuse it, as long as they're reliable.
Very well. You can count on me. However effective the vaccine proves to be, we have to try. That's a lot of your audio background is picking up, Jihoon.
Ah, yeah. Is he sleeping?
No, I'm trying to listen now that he said it, but I guess it's only picking up when Andrew's speaking or something like that.
I'm uncertain.
Quick current event of the week. We are not sexually aroused by the brown or green M&Ms.
Oh, that brown M&M.
Speak for yourself. I refuse to not be horny for the green M&M.
Listen, man, we all made a shameful fact in my life.
God.
Yikes, dude. Hello, yes. Yes, I would like 1 yike, please. Thank you.
Isn't that the where conversation was going?
I've had some famous people die, like Meatloaf.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I did not. I had to double check. Like, that's actually his name. I had to double take.
So
honestly.
it wasn't his original name.
Yeah.
He was like picked on a lot as a kid. They called him Meatloaf, and he kind of like took it and ran with it. Like he just kind of owned his like, you know, child bullying nickname, right? So that's really cool. I don't know, like it's weird. Bob Saget, Louis Armstrong, and Meatloaf were all like pretty like big parts of my like childhood, like a specific like time of my life, because like it was when we got cable. You know, I would watch like Full House and the Saturday morning cartoon that I think was just called Louie, and it was like done by the comedian, but it was like a cartoon and he would like talk beforehand. And also on like MTV and VH1 there was like a new Meatloaf song or whatever that would play, and I remember that. Like it wasn't like these things like weren't like a huge part of my life, but they were things that like I saw every once in a while, so it's just like, huh, you know, these guys all died like pretty much at the same time. It's weird. So I don't know exactly about that candor, but like the whole like death comes in threes or whatever.
What is that blunderhead found in the well? Ah. Oh, the fool.
Wait, how did Meatloaf? Wait, now I forgot how Bob Saget done that.
I don't know.
In a hotel room.
My girl has grown up. I pray she survives this hell.
You know where Barack is hiding?
Oh, I thought you two didn't really get along. Are you looking for him?
Yes, I sorely need to find him.
Then you'll be most unhappy to learn that he's been seized on Sabarov's orders. I was informed by Lara Ravel about it. A witness of Barack's arrest came by to her place.
Seized? Why?
A groundless suspicion. Many innocent people were arrested and thrown into the dungeons of the town hall last night. Barley and his barbers caused quite a stir yesterday, a stir that has made quite an impression on Sabarov. And so he resorted to harsh punitive measures. Everything goes exactly as expected. This is his first step towards autocracy.
I'll get them out of there.
Give it a try, dear doctor. Artemi deserves it. Even if he has taken it upon himself to break a law or two, we need him alive. Perhaps if you vouched for him, the fierce Sabarov would let him go. Oh, what a grave mistake it was to grant him full authority. Your mistake, Doctor.
I'll do my best.
That's all we can really do. Our best. So I guess we'll go like zip and then zoop.
Zip and zoop.
Nobody. They haven't really announced what exactly caused the death of Bob Saget.
My default assumption is always drugs or an underlying health problem. Because he wasn't super old or anything. So it's usually one of those two. Or fucking COVID.
Yeah. I don't think I need any of that stuff in particular. food. Jesus.
What the hell was that? A lockpick?
Yeah.
That's all he has? I was gonna go out of fucking business with that kind of shit on the shelves.
I think I sold him that lockpick and bought all the food. Already.
Stop going to that guy's shop.
No, fuck you.
You can't do the thing like in Skyrim where you can just save, shoot him, and then reload save, and then it resets their inventory.
I don't think I can attack him at all. Like, I don't think it works.
Oh. I was like doing that to regenerate enchanted gear until I got the enchantment I wanted. That game is so poorly programmed. There's an enchantment that you can miss out on if you get too high level because it just stops spawning.
Is it the fortify unarmed?
It's some kind of fortify.
That only shows up in one place.
That is unique to one item.
There. Repair the
gun.
gun.
My gun. Oh, repair it.
We will need to shoot people today. Spoilers, I guess. Oh, wrong place.
We got 3 guns to do the job.
I want to be able to juggle the guns and like fire them as they like fall into one of my hands.
That's okay, I'll make
it.
I'm made of wood.
I'm made of wood. We did really well last night. Fuck you. I did that.
I got a bunch of options here, but we'll go with Barack for now. They say you have arrested Barack. Is that true?
Absolutely. That villain was seized as well. Like I said, the night was bountiful. The patrolmen killed more than 50 armed thugs. 50 more were arrested. Soon they're going to be tried by our military court.
Was Barack caught red-handed?
If he were caught red-handed, he'd have been executed on the spot, just like anyone else who was caught in the act. There's a whole lot of accusations against him, though. Mark Karminski will expose his crimes easily.
Let Barack go, Governor. He must help me with fulfilling my duties.
Never. Barack is accused of a dozen murders at least, including his father's, violation of sacred customs, and desecration of the dead. He's the most dangerous criminal of all who have appeared in the town in these horrible days. I won't ever let him out, even if you vouch for him.
Where do you keep him?
Why do you ask?
I need his expert advice.
I'm sorry, Bachelor, but you've managed to find out who murdered Simon without examining witnesses or seeing the crime scene or even inspecting the body, which makes me sure that you can do without that savage's advice this time as well. I wish you the best of luck.
Fine then, I'll find another way. We still got the other thing to talk to him about.
Yeah, so we did get some information.
That's okay, I'll
from
make
that.
it. I'm made of wood.
We learned about Lara Ravel, I think. Or we might have learned that from the last guy we talked to about this. I don't remember. So, the
infection has reached the jail, Governor. The inmates are panicking. Set them free, or I swear you'll be the one to answer to the Inquisitor. I'll make sure of that.
I can answer for myself just fine, Bachelor. By the way, if you expect the Inquisitor to show more mercy, then you know nothing of Inquisitors, especially not the ones sent here by the powers that be.
I found out who the prisoners are. They are not murderers.
I can tell you as well. They are criminals. The ones who destroyed the water supply. The ones who looted the blocked districts. Suspicious-looking armed scum who were caught near the waste house.
I'm ready to bail out the innocent ones. Wait, I'm ready to bail the innocent ones out. How much do you want for each one?
They're not in debtor's prison, Bachelor. They're accused of robberies and banditism, and should be put on trial. No bail. Better death sets them free than your money.
You're making a mistake.
Okay. Good chat. So, man, Sabrov has really done like a heel turn, because he went from the only person in town who believes us, remember that? Remember him saying that? He's the only person in town who believes us, to now. And it's just like, oh, he just So I have a thing that tells me to check on Katerina to see if she's in good health, just in case. Yeah, he's gone from that to whatever the hell this is, and he clearly just used us to assist him in his power grab, because he's now like basically the leader of the town.
Yeah.
Do something.
I'm beginning to feel that the wheel of my fortune has finally touched me.
Please convince your spouse to set Artemi Barak free. He was arrested on false accusation.
This cannot be. I do not dare to interfere with my husband's decisions.
Don't you care about Barak?
Of course I do. I dislike this man. If my intuition doesn't fail me, he's bound to cause much grief to our town. And I know that my intuition is correct. My star has finally ascended. I've never sensed the threads of the future as clearly as I do these days.
Yet you foretold my death, the death I have safely avoided.
Have you now?
I'm alive.
I don't know. It's very unclear. Sometimes people consider themselves alive when they're already corpses.
I don't think I have to dispute the obvious.
I guess we can ask her this.
Did you hear?
Can you even imagine what it's like in the local jail right now?
We don't have a jail.
Where do you keep prisoners then?
In the town hall's dungeons. I'm listening to what goes on there. Fear, hatred, revenge, the desire to kill as many as possible. A concoction of emotions, and not a tiniest shred of thought. That's what I sense.
Is Barak held there?
Very unlikely. The whole town hall is chock full of arrested bandits, though the building was never designed to become a jail. It was founded as a book depository. No, my spouse keeps the beast in its own lair, or maybe by the lair, so forget your pointless pursuit.
Where is his lair?
Don't waste your time. You won't find him. Even I can't see a thing. The machine gets in the way. But even if I could, I wouldn't have told you anything. I'm an obedient wife, after all.
The machine? What machine?
You are positively trying to drive me mad. Can't you see I'm in pain? What machine are you talking about? I don't know anything about machines.
You aren't quite all there, Katerina. Do have some sleep.
So there, we checked on Katerina. Scribble, I guess.
Objective complete.
Yeah. How'd you feel about all that?
Just fucking wacko.
There you go. Like, a lot of times the town seers actually have, like, legitimately, like, useful things to say. But then there's Katerina, who just is in, like, a constant haze of, like, too much morphine, I guess. So, I guess we'll stop by Laura Ravels on the way, because she may have some information for us regarding the horror specs. It hasn't been clear so far. This Artemi Barak is the horror specs.
Okay. So that's the other of the three playable characters. We already met the other one.
Yeah. And by the way, we will be really getting to know her next play session.
I don't know if it's intentional or not, but I feel like I get I'll talk about that later.
Okay. We're still alive. How very strange.
Lara, please tell me, is the man who witnessed Barack's arrest still here?
You mean the harpist? He's dead.
Did he tell you where they took Barack?
He saw them escort him. Nothing more. It was by the rail bridge. He was seized by Sabarov's patrolmen. There were 3 of them, and yet they barely managed to keep him under control. When they were crossing the embankment, Barack broke loose, so they knocked him to the ground. The harpist said that he also thought back then that they wouldn't be able to take him anywhere far, and then he felt sick.
Why are the Sabarovs doing to him?
I think he got into Clara's way somehow, and this Clara girl seems pretty scary. I guess Artemi must have disrupted her plans, and I doubt she was planning to do good. As for Barack, on the other hand, his noble intentions are apparent.
Do you hold him in high regard? That's a misspelling.
He turned out to be a very impressive person. The semblance to his father is so strong. I can't help thinking about him. Indeed, he is an honest and brave man. You two would have made good friends.
Barack Slayer was at the works.
What the hell is this? We haven't met this person. I don't know. I've never been there. Although Isidore did have a hideout or a secret lab at the works. I remember him complaining that he was too old to climb over the embankment 10 times a day, and that railroad noise could be rather distracting.
Thank you, Lara. Now I know where to look for Barack.
Scribble, scribble. Alright, let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so anyway, we are heading back to Hunchback.
Presumably, if we're playing as the other character, you're saying like the other two just have all of the worst shit possible happen to them and you kind of have to bail them out.
Yeah, so you know all the shitty answers that we can pick? Imagine picking every shit answer. That is what they do.
That's great. Who do you think would overall have the easiest overall time in like the grand scheme of things? Out of the trio.
So
like without spoiling future events, but just like overall.
Okay, so I'm struggling here. So Daniel spends a lot of his time being fed busy work by all like the higher powers in town because they just want to keep him busy or using him as a means to gain social standing, right? Like they're all looking at this outsider as somebody who they either need to keep away from their personal affairs, they keep him from investigating them, or to use him as a way to gain power. Meanwhile, Barack, as you may have assumed, spends nearly his entire campaign being hunted down. he is in a constant fight for his life. He's doing his best to like restore his reputation. So in Daniel's route, he spends a lot of time in jail. While Clara, nothing really all that bad happens to her that I remember.
So she probably has like the overall easiest time.
People generally like Clara, but she has a certain issue keeping her reputation up that we haven't bumped into ourselves yet. Well,
I've found your Willow, all right. I'll bring her here after 9 o'clock.
Where is she? I gotta go after her.
Alright, what did I miss?
If we choose that second option, is this gonna fuck everything up?
Yes.
I can't tell you that. I've given my word to the owners of the establishment she's hiding at.
What establishment? What owners? What are they afraid of?
You, I presume, and I can't blame them.
Why didn't she come with you right now?
She's conscious that she might get infected on her way here. The victims of the infection are everywhere, ready to jump passers-by, begging for help.
Scum! Burn them! Burn them! Burn them to ashes to keep them away from fresh flesh. Fine. Bring her back as soon as you can. The second half of the reward will be waiting for you.
What about the first one?
Right, here it is. The deal's a deal.
Alright, give it to me. Bam!
50,000. Okay, so we now have 118,703 rubles.
We're rich. We can buy a house. Can we? In this economy?
What? In this economy.
Oh, you said 117,000 or something around there?
119,000. We're just shy of 120.
119,000 Russian rubles is equivalent to 1,500 US dollars. At least in today's money.
But
That's basically a big no.
that being said, we could probably still buy a house in game for that amount of money in this town. Oh, they're probably giving houses for free soon enough. Hey, friend.
I was trying to fight the fart cloud.
Well, I guess that's something I'm adding to a highlight reel. And who did you just beat to death? Okay. Just checking. Oh. Shiny thing for shiny thing, thank you. We do need bullets.
How many people been killing while I was gone? Jeez.
It's not who we have been killing, it's who we will be killing. Oh, yes? Knock, knock.
Greetings.
Who's there?
Motherfucker!
Oh no! Crap, fucked shit up.
You need to keep your knives out all the time, man.
Look, I was digging in the trash, okay?
So yeah, dig it with the one hand and have a knife on the other hand. God, can't you multitask?
If I have my knife out, then people in town run away from me, by the way.
Oh, okay, that I did not know.
Save after killing that rat. Okay, so we don't have that clear of an objective, but we know that the railway could be heard. So we have some feelings.
Feel many things. So the fart clouds only affect you.
It appears that way.
Unfortunately.
So you can't like steer criminals into a fart cloud and wait a couple days for them to fucking die.
What? Okay, so what would I gain from that? Actually, like, how would that improve the situation of me?
Move backwards. Oh, you got hit by the fart cloud. I distracted you.
No, he just couldn't run fast enough. That's all.
That's.
I mean, I know that also. I also know they despawn once you walk far enough away. So I guess a whole lot of nothing.
Okay, we're going to avoid this like park area. So I gotta figure out. I don't think I can squeeze through that. Too thick. Sorry.
Sorry.
That's what I was talking about. Thank you for bullets. That kid alone basically just saved my life. 2 bullets. Hey, are you running away from me?
Give me bullets, girl. What's her problem?
She saw me holding a knife, like 10 minutes ago.
Oops.
Yep. Okay. So fucking long. Okay. Keep going straight. Find the bridge. So, how do you feel about the events of the day so far, in-game? Because it sounds like we... Okay, so yesterday in-game, we didn't really make any steps towards, like, making a vaccine or, you know, source of the plague or anything like that. Instead, we just dealt with, like, petty town drama, you know, if you want to call it that. But this seems like we're maybe going to make some headway with, like, a vaccine.
Oh, by the way, so I got caught up because I had to greet my mom, but yeah, Meatloaf died of a COVID complication.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of vaccine.
Yep.
Also, I've been seeing some posts saying how some people still got sick, even after they get vaccine and all. But remember, folks, vaccine doesn't make you COVID free, but
it greatly reduces the symptoms.
Yes.
I improve.
It increases your survivability.
I had COVID and was not hospitalized. I was fine.
I thought it was not the COVID, was it not?
So our first test was false.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
I went over that drama last stream.
Oh,
if it's one of those sites that are not really testing it or whatever.
So now I get to turn your previous outburst back around on you, Ji-Hoon. You weren't listening to me last stream either.
Oh, damn!
No, I was trying to listen to it, but like you made it sound more complicated for my brain, so that's all you. You should have keep it simple. Why can't you just say it was false? Why you have to tell me all this? I'm not.
Okay.
You know, I just.
Okay.
I want the headline short, okay? Don't give me the novels. Okay, that was me. But...
Okay. So, what happened? I'll try to just make the bullet points. My dad got sick, like a lot more sicker than like Mom and I did, because we both got vaccinated. Dad did not. Okay. And also he was the first. He was the source for my mom and I, right? So he goes and gets a test because he needs one for work. And the test takes over a week to come back. So while he was waiting for that result, he went and took another test a couple days afterwards because they were supposed to give him results in 3 days, and they did not. So he went and grabbed another test. After he got that test, he got a message back from the company that did the first test saying that there was such a demand for testing, and that their group, their corporation, whatever, was not able to handle all of that. So they moved his sample or whatever to another facility in another state to be tested. And then later we got separate correspondence about that first test, saying that there were 3 check boxes basically. One was positive, one was negative, and one was not detected. There was some complication in the test that resulted.
I do remember up to this point, yes.
Right, and we got the result not detected. So that is at the point where I said, I guess I probably don't have COVID then, but if so, I don't know what I got, right? But then after that, we got the results from the second test then, and they conclusively found COVID.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, so that's what happened there.
Also, I guess, even after all that bad went, all that shit went down, it's good, it's a good thing that your dad is still alive and kicking.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, the stories on the Reddit is it's all those people who are not vaccinated, never didn't even have a chance to come back or something, so. So was it well, you didn't experience a loss of taste, right? I don't remember you actually mentioning that part.
So I had a fever. It lasted a night.
Right.
And from that point, after I woke up the next morning, I had a bad headache, one of the worst headaches I'd ever experienced. And it went on for days, 5 days of just constant splitting headache.
Did you take any painkiller?
I did, yes. I took some Tylenol and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. But it was real bad. And also, it felt like my eyelids were just constantly being weighed down.
Oh, I know that feeling. Yeah, I get that when I have a migration. Yeah.
Yeah. So it was just all I wanted to do was just sleep, and I had a headache, so I wasn't really just that enthused of being in front of a computer. I still streamed through it, if I remember correctly, but basically all I did on the computer was stream. I wasn't on it any other time.
Damn.
Yeah. All right, so there's our boy.
Our friend.
Hey. You've got no business around here. Move along.
I have the right to go anywhere I want.
No trespassing.
I'm not a trespasser, just a passerby. What about you? Are you by any chance the infamous dangerous offender?
What's in it for you?
Ooh. I'm here to convoy Barack to the governor's office.
If this were the case, people of lower rank and heavier build would have come. We know who you are, Doctor. You are kindly joking, aren't you?
I'm not. Bring the prisoner here.
I was strictly ordered by Governor Sabarov to guard the prisoner with my life. If there was a special order, too. If the prisoner dies of the sand pest, we ain't supposed to bury him or give the body to the undertakers. We're to inform the governor in person and await further instructions.
You've made yourself clear. I'll be back with further instructions. Is there a way to, do anything in that conversation?
You've got no business around here. Move along. I'm going to say, don't get smart with
Don't get smart with me.
Okay, so I want to try some things with this conversation really fast.
Is it actually possible to do something?
We will see.
Alright, so you can be that.
Strict my ass. We put almost 70 people behind bars yesterday on suspicion, of course. Killed loads of folks, too. Must have been thugs and cutthroats, the ones we've killed. We've heard their thug friends are all up in arms, planning to take revenge on us, but they're out of men and out of luck.
Is that so? I think you'd better stay alert, kind sir. The underground world has its ways of keeping its real power disguised.
Perhaps grief could be an unexpected ally in this matter. Why get my hands dirty? I'm not ready to throw away my reputation yet. Okay. So, do you want me to tell you the mechanical choice, or would you rather, like, roleplay this a bit?
I like knowing mechanics.
Okay. So, we can kill all these boys and lose reputation. I don't remember exactly how much it is per guard, but we would be killing people that are just trying to do their job. We lose reputation. But doing that will set Barack free. Or we can go pay Bad Grief, I believe 10,000 rubles, and he will kill 2 of them, but a 3rd guard will still attack us.
Maximum money.
Okay, so kill all 3 guards.
Yeah, well, they're all gonna die anyway.
Yeah.
Better done by a professional, i.e. us. So don't fuck up.
Durability 100. Reload. Oh, am I full of bullets? I don't know how this fucking works.
I'll find out in a sec.
Don't shoot the baby.
Oh, man.
Oh. So they take 2 bullets per, and you don't have a full.
These guys are thick.
It's gonna be tricky.
Yeah, let me try this again. I'll give it one more shot.
Also, is 4 bullets more than the whatever amount you just said? God, you suck.
Okay, so we've bottomed out reputation. I would rather pay the 10k. Sorry. Yeah, so having looked at the results, I decided I don't like them. Welcome to Safe Scumming. Let's go talk to Bad Grief.
I went from max to minimum, just like that.
Yeah.
It seemed that every shot was doing it.
Oh, yeah, probably. So, wait, if we shoot a guard in, say, the foot, like, 5 times, we'll lose more reputation than if we just shot him in the head once? Is that how I'm supposed to read that scenario?
Sure.
I guess, in a way, it unintentionally rewards a humane death.
Did you save after having that conversation, Biddy, with him?
I don't... Yeah.
We got the icon. Okay.
Yeah.
We got the icon on the map. There was a lot of save loading there. So I have done that to myself a lot of times by sending myself back in time. Fucking time traveling.
Yeah, you guys have any recommendation on... Well, hold on. What kind of phone do you guys use? Android or Apple?
I use the same exact phone as you.
I've been using a Samsung Galaxy that's like, oh man, how many editions are we behind at this point?
Yeah, Jihyun, you have an S10 Plus, right?
Soon to be.
I have a Galaxy 8 Plus. What is the current one?
Wait, what's Okay, I am. Make sure.
For the usual, starting a war
we talk about this,
unusual.
but yeah,
Just
double check
nail
if
body
your phone
down.
can handle
And here
5G.
we go, all around.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll be okay, dude. Thank you for your concern.
No, well,
I wanted to catch COVID, so obviously I wanted to have 5G.
my main question was gonna be, what do you guys have any recommendation for phone game? Because I'm kind of bored as fuck at all work right now.
How do you feel about Gacha?
No, I try to avoid those. That's the problem. That's the main issue. I know there are quote unquote good games out there, but they're gacha. That's the main issue.
Because there's like Azure Lane, which I feel like would be pretty much up your alley. But it does have gacha, but it's very extremely forgiving. Like, you will get every ship on the banner. Like, it just constantly like gives you free stuff all the time. Like, you will get everything you ever want in the game, but it is wrapped up in a gacha. But they mainly make their money through costumes and stuff, which are
Costumes?
Cosmetics, that sort of thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just recently went on a deleting spree, wiped everything on my phone, cleaned it out. So I don't have any games now.
Yeah, just in general, I think I'd recommend Azure Lane to you. If you've heard of Kankole or whatever.
Yeah, content collection. Yes,
yeah,
I'm aware.
It is that, but a little bit newer, and so a bit more modern in gameplay. It's kind of a shitty shmup.
I mean, all of the game boils down to, if you like the waifuization of a battleship, that's your game right there.
Mm-hmm.
That is their selling point.
Arknights is good, but it's more dependent on the gacha stuff. Trying to think of non-gacha games I've played.
I don't mind paying some money. I'm actually keeping my eyes out for some discount on some.
What kind of games do you like? Because I know some rhythm games like Citus.
Oh, I think I already have that, but it's just that I need a constant internet connection. Maybe I can work out. Yeah. Citus I have.
Final Fantasy Tactics?
Oh God.
I have that on my phone. It does play, but it sucks with my tiny screen.
Yeah.
You want to play that on a tablet or something.
I am not sure if I'm actually ready to go back to Tactics.
That game is so good.
Maybe I'd
say it still holds up.
I'll consider that.
Okay, anyway. Many a one that says ills that sleeps well.
Brief. How would you like to kill a few patrolmen? You won't be held accountable for this sin, except you technically will.
Who's gonna guarantee me that? You?
Me.
So what? I mean, I'd like to. I would, Doc. I never pass on the chance. But, the honey's sweet, but the bees sting. Them patrolling bees are much worse than them worker bees, you know. They hit hard and without a shred of pity. Organized, too. They'll show us no mercy. They won't. Their orders are, we deserve no mercy. We deserve being strangled, exterminated, and burned alive.
I need your help. Set Barack free. I'll cover you.
This is the dear kind of help, dear Doc. It won't come cheap.
Name your price, then. Like I could ever expect anything else from you.
10,000, Doc. I'm doing you a favor here. 'Tis just half the sum. I'll pay the rest from my own pocket. Human life comes kind of cheap these days, don't you agree?
I'm in. Here you go.
Where should the forces of justice strike?
Barack is kept at the works, in a building that...
Got it. I know it. The cellar of the corpulent workshop. Roger that, as our forefathers used to say.
Where do we meet?
Wait for my villains. The attack begins just like that. No warning. Be prepared. 'Twould be a pity for you to miss out.
I'll be ready. Don't touch Barack. Do you know what he looks like?
We know everything, Doc. We do. Little birds tell us every single thing. Now shush. Go to the ambush. Wait for us.
Fine.
Okay.
So we just go there and it happens?
Yep. Oh, hey. This is a weird place for you to be, little girl.
Oh, this is where she gets all her ammo, I guess.
Oh, yeah, true. Ah, shit, we should buy... Can we buy some ammo from Bad Grief? Let's find out.
Might be locked out of his shop right now.
A fool's tongue.
I want to buy something.
I have fourth gun.
I kind of want to do it.
No, don't waste your money.
Get a double-barrel pistol.
That's 2 shots.
I don't know why, but that remind me of Ocelot right away.
Let me check something.
6 shots. 12 shots. Ocelot is such a character.
I will say we will eventually want to have a rifle. This is as good of a time as any.
Oh, I didn't know this game actually offers rifle thing.
Yeah, it was there. Snag it then.
Yeah.
Are we finally gonna get rid of our one of our pistols?
Oh, we could.
How much does that sell for?
I think it's dependent on durability. I'll just sell my worst one. So, lose a pistol, pick up a rifle.
Quick.
Oh, actually, I'll get rid of these lockpicks too. So I have 4 of them.
To keep at least 2 or
I'll keep 2.
2 or 3.
And we're going to want bullets. Oh my god, hold on. Rifle bullets.
So quick update or more detail on that incident involving Italian Senate and Tifa.
Oh boy, lots of fan art's been coming out. Fan art.
Yes. I seen one with the Tifa wearing like Italian flag as a dress.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, so quick little detail that's been added. So what was it? One of the first time was that people were saying like the guy that was involved in the conference mistakenly played that video.
Yeah.
That was more details have come out that it was a quote unquote hacking, and by hacking, which means one of the member actually has a Zoom meeting address out there with the password out there, so anybody can join.
Oh no.
Great, password is password.
It's a generic what a random number they give to. She even posts that on her bios. Like anybody's welcome to join my meeting or something like that.
Whoops.
Yep. So that's a little detail I wanted to share.
It is incredible how many people's password is just password or password 123 admin 123, you know, like something like that.
There was a part of the movie, the second Spider-Man movie, where the Peter as the Happy, Tony Stark's friend, who's supposed to be like chief of security or something like that, and he has Peter as the guy. What's your password? Password. No, yeah, password. What's that? It is password, all lowercase. And Peter goes, "Are you serious?" Well, yeah, I'm just wondering how. Like, I can see the common level, like people who are technologically illiterate, password being password, but like I'm just really wondering how many high-level people out there have a bad password like that. That I'm curious.
Well, CEOs tend to skew older, and older people tend to skew towards being less technologically literate, so hopefully they, with their vast sums of cash, they hired somebody to help them.
How would you spend money? Hoard it, like the dragon you are.
Oh, that's Jeff Bezos.
Oh, I actually got a cutscene.
This music.
Dang, Fistcup won against the.
Alright, our reputation barely got dinged then.
Yep.
Alright, we got sell key and then give
Oh
those
my God.
robbers head.
Hold on, I have too much shit in.
Your inventory's full.
Okay, I know what I must do.
Set the rat free.
You have to eat.
Oh, okay, they don't exist. Fair enough.
What up, dude?
I'm tired.
And so we finally meet, Oinon. Just a pair of pawns in this dreadful chessboard, where each square is blacker than black itself. Are we friends or are we foes? Will one consume the other, or will we part, each striving for his own victory?
Good,
I saved before this.
I'm not really in the habit of rejecting an extended hand, but why do I constantly hear that you're getting in my way, jeopardizing the people I am trying to save?
What were you saying, Jihyun?
I was just gonna make a joke before Andrew made a decision. I was gonna make a joke like, dude, I'm just here to deliver your food. I'm from DoorDash.
Nice.
I got your chicken fingers.
You've been lied to.
Why do they say that your path is paved with corpses, and that you're going to drown the town in blood?
That is true. I will drown it in blood. It's been foretold. You know that I come from a steppe kin. We value the words that tell the future of a warden. Some people I kill in order to save others. That is all I can say in my defense.
There's two options there? That's all one. I have nothing but respect for you, but we're unlikely to get along. In you, I see myself. I see the hands of your fate hold you by the shoulder. You are a pawn. I am a player.
We'll see which of us is a pawn in the end. You can't just call yourself a player. You have to deserve this right. Farewell, Bachelor.
Wait a minute. I need your help.
What kind of help do you need? Before you reply, you must know that I am already about to leave and undertake something rather risky. I've promised to help somebody.
If the person you promised to help is Ruben, then there's no need to try and be in two places at once. It was actually him that advised I meet you.
I see.
I see.
Master Ruben wants to take care of people. I admire that.
Will you help us get an infected heart?
I will. I'll be working Jesus. I'll be working alone, though. Meet me in the blind backyard at 9 in the evening. I'll pick out someone whose foot is in the grave already, take them to a dark corner, and start working. I'm likely to move around a lot, so look for me in the neighborhood.
I'll find you.
I'll cut open the dying person and start working. If they find me, I'll lead the pursuit elsewhere. If that's how the situation unfolds, you'll have to pick the heart from the body yourself. I hope my harvest will be good for stock and you.
I'll find you, bro.
So, 9 p.m. in the what is it? The
same place for me and the lady.
Yeah, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Does he have anything else to say?
My teeth hurt with all the grinding.
Oh.
Sucks to be you, bro.
Hey, I think he needs some night guards to help with that.
Man, that's another fucking one for the highlight reel, huh? Fuck.
Alright, so we got a ways before 9. It's 6:40, so
yeah,
we got
like
2.5 hours.
Yeah, basically 2 hours.
How long is an hour in game?
20 minutes. That being said, we are exhausted. So I think we're going to be napping. We'll probably go back to Anna, which I think she's closest. Oh wait, we want to go there. That's right. So, yeah, just go to Anna. Do I need to? Yeah.
You have to shoot the fucking varmint. Damn!
And you did.
You gotta kill some more bad guys to get a reputation back up a little.
Fuck, I didn't pick the rat back up. Actually, we do have a way to get reputation back. You want to guess at what it is today?
Give people money, which isn't happening.
Yeah, if we free some of those prisoners, we get 30 reputation for each prisoner saved.
Or we can just kill a guy and get money and reputation.
Oh, that is true. Speaking of...
Blammo!
So how we doing? Yeah, we're doing good. Oh look, that guy even saw me do it. See, I'm a hero. Hero doctor.
Oh shit, I forgot how the song goes. Was there that song goes like, I'm a hero? Or something like that?
Let me be a hero, baby! I know. We gotta be careful because of DMCA and all that. If it sounds too... I have to be careful. I can't sing more than 15 seconds of it because, you know, it'll sound so much like the original that we'll get taken down. The feds will come.
You're just gonna sneeze 2 hours. Well, we gotta be careful. Gotta be there at 9, right? Maybe we only get away with 1 hour. Right?
It just has to be after 9.
Okay. I don't know how strict that shit is.
Kevin, at some point in your life, did you ever want to be part of a music band?
I have been.
Oh, okay. So what was the most attractive part of it? Was the money, fame, or just the experience?
Experience, I guess. Artistic direction. I didn't play live or anything.
Okay.
Yeah. It was basically just re-recorded music. I was in I guess like 2 musical projects. Yeah. Nothing I really want to put out there. Nothing I wanna blast out onto the internet, even more so than it already is, I guess.
No, it just occurred to me, like, you know, just a moment ago we talked about music for a brief moment, but it occurred to me, you know, there are so many people out there who's in the band or music industry just because they want a fame, whether or not they're, you know, whether or not they're good or bad, that's a different story, but, you know, some people just do it for the money or do it for the fame only.
I generally feel like it doesn't usually start out that way.
Oh, money and fame?
Yeah, like, I think, because if you want money, you don't become a musician. That's typically just not how that works. You have such a, oh. Well. There she is.
Alright.
Living heart. The heart of a person infected with the sand plague.
Yoink.
What, you ripped the heart out? Damn.
Alright, we gotta get that heart to whatever guy.
In like half an hour, yeah.
ASAP. Haul ass. Quickest route.
Fresh. Keep it fresh like Subway.
I don't think we're gonna be getting any more of that guy's money.
No. Yeah, Subway, eat fresh. Is that what you were about to say?
Yep.
Yep. Hate this part of town. See, look, I took a nap and I'm still exhausted.
Just like in real life.
Dude, too real. Hey, gotta keep... Jesus.
The lockpick man? I left away.
Just
No
completely empty.
No divergences, haul ass.
I don't have time for this. Wow.
That was close.
Yeah, you saw him about to...
I'm missing!
No, you can't make me.
It's like you're barely bullet neutral with how much cash. What? Oh, okay. Well, the guard had like no cash.
Oh, how's the rep doing? A lot better. Okay, so where is it in this labyrinth? Alright. Alright, I have a still beating heart, Ruben.
The vaccine is almost complete.
This is it, Doctor. It seems we have exactly what we need. We have brought the bacteria into the light, this writhing horned abomination. We can look at it now, and maybe even give it a name? You won't have to go to the Inquisitor empty-handed.
Let us name it after the Inquisitor himself. I cannot escape the feeling he will be a bigger problem than the disease.
The vaccine will be ready by tomorrow morning. Where did you get the specimen?
Rock gave it to me.
That blood is unusual. Did you ask him how he came across it?
I didn't have a chance to.
Oh, you know, Bachelor, it's strange. I think I've learned to tell the character of a person by their blood specimen. Here's the blood of an egotist. This one belonged to a poet. The owner of this blood was exhausted. and whoever gave that specimen was destined to become a great person. Well, this blood is extraordinary.
What matters is that you make the vaccine. I'll be back tomorrow morning.
Okay, so let's check our quests. This is complete. We've caught the bacteria. The blood is teeming with these voracious monsters. If Ruben manages to produce at least a single dose of the vaccine by morning, I won't have to face the Inquisitor empty-handed. With a weapon like this, we may be able to stop the outbreak. Only one small task remains. So that's complete. Main quest done. Let us look at our other tasks.
Well, we definitely failed the one guy's quest. Now, how would her story have worked out if we hadn't broken Barack out? I presume she would not have gone back with the guy.
She might still be dead anyway.
Okay.
Because she was doomed to die no matter what. She was, oh god, what's the term? Terminal?
It'll take them a long time to find me here.
Because the sand plague has reached her heart.
Right.
You know, so she was bound to die soon. Yeah, we did the main quest. We won't be fulfilling any side quests. I have saved. My curiosity kind of wants me to go back to Hunchback here.
Okay.
So I wanted to see what happens.
And we're probably gonna reload back and do something else.
Maybe. I wanted to get a pet rat back. Hey, I haven't been using this. So I have a little scope, and I think it detects sources of the plague.
Oh damn. Magic scope.
Well, we put a lens on it. Ruben gave us a lens that we put on it.
A magical lens.
Oh my god.
Oh,
How's it out for you?
Two of them?
I fucking pinned you.
You got sandwich, bro.
Yeah, I got pinched. Sandwich.
Talk about chill sandwich.
Damn. I don't know if the game wants you to visit this man.
You see about that?
His stolen daughter that he stole is dead. And he gave you like a shitload of money. I don't think he's gonna be very happy.
I think this game, anyway. Oh man, are we stuck on the purgatory now?
I just want to get through here. There's not really another like great way of getting through here unless I like go all the way around a whole big mess.
Will Kevin get out of this mess now? Tune in tomorrow for next episode of Dragon Ball Z.
This is an improvement.
Yeah, shoot the. Oh my god. What happens if when you shoot the fart clouds?
God damn it! I instantly hit a new game!
Man, you're getting fucking tilted on here. Take a breather, pal.
I hit
You'll be okay.
Jeez.
Do we bet on how many tries?
That's something I need to put on Nightbot is like a exclamation point dead. You know, so it can have like a death counter.
This one 5 deaths tonight?
More, I think it's more.
Yeah, I'm thinking.
Also, we're not dead, we're just infected.
Yeah.
Arguably worse.
No! Stop it! Don't get pinned again. Get out of here. Get. Gotta move on. I think this is a doomed route choice here to
It is.
see this man.
I'm going to check it out this way. Okay, and I'm a young Weds. She doesn't do anything for me. Yeah, keep it going. So if... Oh, his house isn't on the map anymore.
Oh.
Okay, hold on.
Hold up a minute.
I might not even be able to go in his house. Hey, dude.
Leave him alone. He's minding his own business.
Unfortunately, his business could be my business.
Love a little skip in the sound just from you doing a little quick save.
Uh-huh. Oh, wait. That's his
We're there
house.
yet?
Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet?
Hey. Well?
I've come bearing grave news. Brace yourself.
She's sick.
She's dead.
What? How? Did she get infected?
Probably.
It's not your fault, but someone's fault it is. Eh? Someone's been touching her, holding my lovely thing with their pestilent, pesty hands, kissing her with their hollow black mouth, a pit of a mouth. Things are going south. Oh, no pity for the pity mouths. I'll avenge the sweet thing. We'll find the person that's done this to her. We'll find them all them pity mouths. I shall found a brotherhood of zealots, and we shall burn them all to ashes. Oh, it'll be fun. Big, great fun.
Streets are filled with zealots, even without your help. Or zealots.
I know. They're killing normal, healthy people. We gotta burn the pest. I'm praying to have a chance to burn the pity mouth, the person that had touched her tender knees last. I pray I get the chance to burn that person alive before the sand plague burns them from the inside. The plague that snatched my girl away from me. I'll burn it, burn it, burn it, burn it to ashes, burn it to the ground.
There are way more idiotic things, but this is the most idiotic way to fight the epidemic I can think of.
So I'm curious what this... An unexpected denouement. The girl is dead and the hunchback is out of his mind with grief. He is working to gather a mob of supporters with the intention of razing the entire town to the ground. A band of blood-crazed arsonists is the last thing this town needs, all because of me. Oh, how the Inquisitor would approve.
We don't even damage him?
Was that the wrong save file?
He's marked as essential.
That's fine. Because I made a new save. Been doing that every once in a while. So since it's nighttime, can I just like go to the theater now, or do I have to wait till after midnight? I never remember if that's a thing I can do or not. In Pathologic 2, which is kind of more of a horror game than this one, all the lights in town turn off, and like there's like stage lighting that appears, and a bunch of the masked people like come up and stand on street lamps and just point towards the theater. It's really creepy.
That's creepy.
Unless you guys just absolutely hate this experience by the end, I would like to eventually stream Pathologic 2 at some point. Not right away, but later on. That's something I would like to do.
We have a choice. It's your stream after all.
See? I don't know if I like that answer.
You forced us. You gave us Fox choices with the first time of this game. You asked for choices, and you're like, you know what? I'll veto that choice.
Well, if it doesn't control the choices, you're gonna get what happened when I made the choices for that other game. Oh damn!
Oh no, they're grouping up. Okay, hold on.
That looks like a lot of money to be had. Don't lose sight of them.
It's just a real.
I think you already threw it.
Loading animation.
Careful.
How's our rep? Wow, we're back. We are golden.
Nice.
Yeah, I think the rifle's single action, but it has a longer effective range than the pistol, and that will come into play. We will need to snipe some bitches later.
Does this game give you the X-ray ball crushing slow-mo?
No. Although, I have been playing some Mortal Kombat 11. I got it for cheap. And it is okay. I think it's my favorite Mortal Kombat game, but it's a pretty low bar. I'm not a big Mortal Kombat fan.
What do you not like about Mortal Kombat in general?
Basically across the board, the animations have always been shit. Like, they're nonsensical, and I can point to some specific examples, such as in Mortal Kombat 10, Kitana's low kick. She just kind of like lifts her leg ineffectually.
I see.
I see. But
see.
But when you said nonsensical, I'm like, we have a game with the non-human being. What part of a nonsensical I was gonna go with there, but now when you put it that way, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. There's also like I don't enjoy a lot of like the fighting mechanics. It's not very timing heavy. I mean, some stuff is, but a lot of it is like you dial in the whole combo at once and then it just goes. Like, so you can press all the combinations for the combo, all while like the first move is connecting. That it feels awkward and stuff, and like, I don't know, I don't like the physics in the game really all that much, but I feel like they've improved a lot with Mortal Kombat 11. It just has a lot of grindy features to it, though.
There is great ability in...
Okay, so we do have to wait till past midnight, so that is what we will do.
We're done dicking around with these quests for today.
Yeah, we're done.
Okay.
Whoa, where'd that come? Background noise.
Somebody coughing. I'm guessing somebody in Andrew's post.
Oh yeah, there's always background.
So let's see if we can get a demonstration.
The day
wow! Achievement unlocked. My chest seems to hurt.
A new mime performance is being rehearsed.
I would like my cursor back. Thank you.
Oh. There's a bullet. Merlin.
Zoom in.
If there's a zoom in button, I don't know it, but maybe there is.
He's gotta click all the buttons.
Yeah.
Mr.
Whip out the
like that.
Oh, I'm wondering if I can use the scope. I beg your pardon?
The day
let me just save over that.
Allowed your supporters to remain unharmed. A new mime performance is being rehearsed at the theater.
So that doesn't actually bring me closer. Okay, so settings, controls. Yeah, right mouse button isn't doing anything for me. I just get a letter. Ah, the evening letter from the powers that be, day 5. And so the microbe was kept. Let me make sure. Okay. And so the microbe was captured. The formula for a vaccine has been discovered. Judging by the reports we have received, this is the keystone of your strategy to halt the outbreak. However, if you would allow us to remind you the conditions of our agreement, your strategy should also accomplish the final goal, which is to reveal the source of the disease and destroy it, to make re-emergence of the epidemic impossible. You gave your word that you will wipe the disease from the face of the earth, and this is something we would like to count on. even more so since your investigation of the carrier hypothesis suggests that the outbreak was a matter of contingency. We approve the direction your investigation has taken. Everything seems to be in line with the expectations we had of you. The only circumstance we find regrettable is that you did not manage to destroy the creature earlier. We hope you will deal with the source of the infection tomorrow. After it is done, you should report your success to the Inquisitor and return to the capital. Back in the Thanatica laboratory, you will find a special decree permitting you to proceed with your private studies, as well as equity to provide for whatever research costs you may incur. Okay. So basically, if we do that, then Kowski's set. There. That's pretty good range. Yeah, we'll be making use of that in the coming days. So I actually want to sleep in Capella's place.
Oh, you mean the game, not the real life?
Well, both. Actually, oh wait, no, actually I don't right now, because the theater's open. Let's go back to the theater. Alright, Jihoon, you always start talking the moment I enter here. You got any last words?
I'll talk after the scene then.
Okay.
So here we are.
The thing is, I'm just kidding.
So much blood was spilled. Spilled? You mean by accident? Something you had nothing to do with?
It had to be done so that we could move forward. We're on the path to victory. Don't you agree?
We are. Now we know how to fight Sanpest for real. False rumors have been disproven. It's no demon. These are just tiny particles that die quickly if they can't bite into hot blood.
People fear Katarina's prophecy.
People only fear bloodshed when it's their blood and their shed.
Blood. Blood is nothing but a nutritional medium. He who sows blood reaps a ripe harvest.
Blood.
Blood. Okay. So, next stream, which is hopefully Tuesday, we'll see if any real life drama happens for me, but hopefully Tuesday. I kind of teased this at the beginning of the stream, but Jihoon wasn't like around to hear it probably. We are going to be taking a peek at some of the supernatural elements of the world. So that is something Jihoon was interested in.
Oh shit, it's Cthulhu again, isn't it? I knew it!
I hate supernatural shit. But
and Andrew, you've been asking when we would visit the Steppe.
Yeah.
And that will also come to pass.
Okay.
And we will get to know Clara a bunch more. Because we had like one weird conversation with her. That's not really enough to get to know somebody. Well, we'll get to know her a little bit better.
That was like our friend Barack, and we only just met today.
Yeah. Oh yeah, what's your first impression of the guy?
I mean, he's certainly driven by whatever his task may be, I suppose.
But yeah, his whole thing seems to be like, well, the town already hates me for something that happens at the very beginning of his campaign, right? The town already hates me, so I might as well just like, butcher whoever I need to with impunity to, make the vaccine to help them. or the panacea. But interestingly, they are at kind of odds with each other, Daniel and Artemi, because Daniel wants to make a vaccine so that people can't get sick anymore, whereas Artemi wants to heal the people who are already sick. And you'd think that these philosophies would work pretty well in tandem, but they will diverge over time.
Okay.
In rather extreme ways.
Extreme.
Yeah. How did you feel about the main plot and the subplot kind of coming together to make that interaction with the girl Willow and Barack?
I mean, mechanically, I guess she was doomed to die no matter what, so I'm glad that she had some kind of positive thing spun out of that. But I also feel like we only got a little taste of her situation, in a way. You know, like a brief window into her life.
Yeah.
Seemed pretty shitty.
Yeah, that's the thing, is that it was, like, she has, like, a really tragic story. But yeah, like I've seen quite an emotional response to that scene, you know, from like other Let's Players and stuff. And for me, actually playing it myself, it felt a little bit unearned. But maybe it's just I'm having a harder time, like, really getting into the mindset, like really getting into a world. Like I always have this, I don't want to call it a problem, but like an obstacle of like between me and like I always keep myself at a distance from like a media, you know. So I tend to run into this problem a lot, where it's like people are having a much greater emotional response to something, and then I play, and I'm just like, nah. You know what I mean?
I feel like, well, to be honest, I don't even know if I should say honest or fair on this matter, but those streamers, they kind of overreact. You know, they do that. Definitely, for sure. I have that kind of too. Like some. It works definitely. It definitely works better. I use that as an example when I play the game first and then see how the people react to it. But sometimes, like when I played it, I was like, it was sad, but not. I don't get teary. Yeah, for example, like the Final Fantasy X ending. Yeah, okay, don't do the whole like that game. Don't pull that shit right now. But for me, you know that ending was emotional for sure.
Yeah.
But like. Or actually even 9, I guess that was also emotional ending. But seeing some YouTubers playing that, and then when they start crying and like, shit, now it's hitting hard, double hard, you know. Some medias are like that, yeah, for sure. But then again, definitely when I was younger, for sure, yeah, I didn't feel emotionally attached to those kind of things. But as I get older, something about getting older made me feel obsessed about those kind of things.
There have been games that have like hit me. I can't like a name doesn't come to mind, but I have had games where I'm like
FF14 Endwalker did it to me recently, and I should not say why.
Spoiler, eh?
Yeah, I'm not inclined to say why, but it was. There is a character towards the end of the expansion story who I ended up kind of relating with in a big way, and in one of the major themes of the game as they were like coming with the story and stuff was despair, which, you know, I always think of Sephiroth, like, I will bring you despair, you know, but like they took the subject matter like really seriously, and it was written by a team that all were like-minded in the way that they wanted to make a fantasy story about depression.
Oh.
And so when the ending hit, I very much related to it. You know, and that made me emotional because it was relating to something that I have experienced, you know.
Oh, and then I guess like another ending, without going to super detail, the first, not the Nier Automata, but the first Nier.
The original Nier made me cry also.
See, I know that was goddamn sad, and I definitely feel melancholic about it when that ending happened, especially that quote-unquote special mechanic of the ending.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like, I felt so melancholic about it, where I was like, oh my god. But I definitely didn't cry, but when I see a stream of crying, like, ah shit, now I'm crying too.
Yeah, yeah.
I think that's a good example. But sometimes it's about the other people that's enjoy. Streamer, like you said, sometimes they kind of overdo it. I don't know, there's some of those people are very, I don't know, it's because they're on the camera or they are, but yeah, they kind of make their sensitivity regarding the media is just way up there. Because they start bawling. Why did this happen? I'm like, god damn, I know it's sad, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying for some characters, like this character. I mean, yeah, the character we just you guys talking about. Like, I'm like, okay, it happened. Oh, that's bad, but yeah, I'm not gonna. I don't think I definitely don't see myself. Oh no, you know, I don't see myself doing that.
Now, I do know there's kind of a problem because like I went in kind of expecting it, and I also kind of pre-warned you guys. Like I didn't say what would happen, you know, or anything like that. But like I warned you this was like considered to be like rather like deeply emotional affecting for some people, you know, and so you might have been like bracing for it a little bit, but like I just feel like we needed more time. We need that story to play out maybe over 2 in-game days.
Also, this is my.
Maybe it was only a single conversation.
Yeah.
You break it down.
This is also my definitely biased opinion on this matter, but when the character is voice acted, it definitely makes it more attachable, you know. Like
that's that's why we're doing it. That's why we're doing it. Now, nothing else that helps me, you know.
Not with our shitty voice acting. Our shitty voice acting ain't bringing any emotion to this shit.
Fuck you!
Whoop.
Yeah. That's all I've got. Any parting words?
I mean, how many days is there in the game again?
12.
12.
Yeah.
We're only at day 5.
We've completed day 5, so.
Oh, almost halfway day. All right.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just curious, like, how much crazier this shit could get.
Yeah,
it seems like right now we seem to be on the right path. You know?
Yeah.
Guess we'll find out next time
on Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah. Okay. See you when the dark star rises.
Ta-ta!
Bye.